Thanks a lot, Bruce.
Welcome to a brand new episode of The Drop. I'm your host, Fighter Chaos, as always. And this week we've got quite a bit of stuff. Well, not really, but some interesting stuff. I'll tell you that much. Dragon Ball, more BlazBlue, 16-bit Jeff sent me something, and even Power Rangers news. So, you know, have a tea, soda, whatever. Sit down and do some work in the background while you're listening to me yammer around about the news. Let's get to it. My first piece of news is about the Power Rangers. Saban's Power Rangers Beast Morphers. That's right. The official Power Rangers Twitter page has updated with the reveal for the 26th season of Saban's Power Rangers, and that is confirmed to be called Power Rangers Beast Morphers. They showed a new logo, which is a throwback kind of to the old logo, but also new, of course, duh. But you know what I mean. It's got a little bit of the old with the new, and I like that, and it's much more streamlined, and I dig it. And the Beast Morphers kind of reminds me. That part of the logo reminds me of Beast Wars a little bit, which I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but we'll see. This version of Power Rangers will not be adapting a new one. No. This version of Power Rangers will be adapting an older season, one that they skipped over before, and that would be Tokimei Sentai Go Busters. Go Busters was one that got skipped. I forgot what the reasons were, but I am glad they're going back to it instead of just completely always just leaving it to die, because the original Japanese version of Go Busters had a lot of influence from the American version of Power Rangers, going so far as to even say it's morphin' time and using I forgot if it was the bad guys who grew or their own mecha that grew, but they even used the term Megazords as well. So very much inspired by the American version. So I thought that Go Busters would be a good fit. They skipped it. I don't know why. I forgot why. Rather, I did know, but I forgot. Somebody's gonna have to remind me. Something to do with Saban. I forget, but this will be a good one to adapt for American audiences. And it will air in 2019 after the end of Power Rangers Ninja Super Steel. My next piece of news is that THQ Nordic, by Saints Row and Dead Island owner Koch, I have no idea, Media, for €121 million. This was courtesy of Eurogamer, and this is the news in 16-bit Jeff sent me. THQ Nordic gets all of Deep Silver Studios in games such as Volition and Dead Island. It also picks up Deep Silver's exclusive rights to the Metro games, which are developed by 4A. So THQ grabs a lot of big names with this acquisition. What else did you want me to say, Jeff? You sent me this link. Sometimes I have no idea what to say other than, well, I guess THQ Nordic's got a lot, and it's not EA who has them, so I guess that's good. And where's the new Darksiders? So I guess I'll move on. It just seems I can't get away from BlazBlue. I talked about it last week with the dub, and now more news came out about the pricing, and you know it's US release and all that. So here's what's going on with the release of the characters and all that, and all the news that we have so far. It will have full English and dual audio option available. The Ruby characters will be voiced by their actresses. The rest of the characters feature English voice acting too, which is the debut for Under Night In-Birth people in English, as well as certain new BlazBlue characters that haven't had English dubs before, like S and I believe Naoto. Not Naoto from Persona, there's a different Naoto in BlazBlue. Here we go. Here's the pricing information if you guys want to know so much about it. The game is going to come out at $49.99, $10 less. Individual DLC packs, there's going to be 6 of them, and each one is going to be $5. They come with 3 characters each. The complete DLC bundle is $20, so you pay $49.99, then $19.99, all together for $70, which is where I'm kind of... It's kind of... I don't know how to say this. I'm not too mad, but I'm still on the... Anyway, because the first DLC pack is going to include Platinum, Orie, and Kanji, and will be free at launch for 2 weeks after the launch date. So, if you pay $20, you kind of already got gypped, because that first pack that would have been $5, if you bought it at launch, is free. So you really should have only paid $15 more, not $20. But, so if you get it at launch, you're kind of wasting. So you should wait anyways, because it's like... Or you should get it at launch anyways, but if you're waiting, it's like you're screwed no matter what. Well, not completely screwed, but it's like, I don't know what to say. Anyways, Blake and Yang Xiaolong, Blake and Yang from Ruby, will be free. And there's no time limit for that. They will be free forever, no matter what, they're free, because they are main characters to Ruby. And it's a little weird to have two of the main characters locked out. And I'm not even a Ruby fan, but even I know that's just dumb to not, to pay for two main characters that are part of the frickin' title of Ruby, the B and the Y. So... And the release date is still May 31st for Japan and June 5th for the US. And it'll be on PlayStation 4, Nintendo Switch, and PC. No Xbox One version as of yet, if at all. Only I can say is Xbox fans show that there is an audience on the Xbox. I guess they're thinking of Japan. There's not many Xbox One players in Japan, but in America there's plenty. I guess Xbox still has a stigma of it's only the dude bros who play on Xbox when... the anime fans are only on PlayStation and Switch. Well, it's not true. Granted, more of them are, but it's not quite true, I'm still on the fence with this. I don't know what to say. Get it early and try and don't buy the outright $20 DLC pass, because you're getting one of those $5 packs for free if you buy it at launch. Just pay $15 for the other ones when they come out, I guess. The other packs. I'm moving on. On to Dragon Ball news. Dragon Ball in general, not just Super or whatever else. Dragon Ball in general, from this point forward, there has been a confirmation. If you didn't follow, that's why you're watching me, I guess. There has been confirmation that a new voice actress for Bulma in Japan will now be Aya Hisakawa, who, if you don't know, was very famous for playing a certain character in Sailor Moon, and that would be Sailor Mercury. A lot of people love Sailor Mercury, I'm one of them. So she's also a legendary voice actress like Suru, a proper replacement or a proper person to cover Suru's role now that she's unfortunately passed on, which I still get sad about that. Like, it was out of nowhere. I mean, I can't dwell on the past or nothing, especially since I'm over here in America and she didn't know who I was, but I still get just the fact that it happened like that, which is, it's true, man. Like JR was saying at the end of his podcast all the time, I'll say it here. Remember, your tomorrows are never guaranteed. I hope nothing bad ever happens, of course. But basically, to live life, live each day. It's a cliche, but live each day like it's your last. If you can do something today, do it. But Aya Hisakawa is a good voice actor. She's a legend herself. She's been tons of stuff, and I'm glad to see that if anybody had to replace her, had to replace Suru, it's someone like her. And there's already been kind of a preview of her voice. Amazon put up a tweet with a video. I don't know if it's still there, if it got removed. I'm actually hitting play. Oh no, it's just a picture. Yeah, I got removed. Thanks, Kanzenshuu. That's where this comes from, Kanzenshuu. And yeah, they put a picture of what had a play button there. So I'm like, I'm a click. Oh, you got me, Mike. You got me. Follow VegettoEX on Twitter too, by the way. Alright, my next and final part is also lots of Dragon Ball talk, so see you there. Alright, so Dragon Ball Super and, some related stuff, mostly Super, has gotten a lot of news lately, and one of the main things is Goku's completed Ultra Instinct form, which already has been shown in magazine scans, along with magazine scans for, not just for Super, but for games and for toys and all that, and, I'll try and link the imgur album if I remember to in the description. His completed Ultra Instinct form is shown. Silver hair. Fans like me have been calling it Goku Blanco because of all the Gohan Blanco memes. And the Gohan Blanco memes come from the fact that there was an interview that Toriyama May had around the time Resurrection F was coming out or came out, where Toriyama said that he wanted white hair for Super Saiyan Blue. He was already thinking of putting white hair, although this looks silver. But he wanted that already. He just didn't do it because the color would clash with, quote, the next villain, who I believe was Goku. I forget if he was talking about Frieza's golden form or Goku Black's pink hair. But either way, he thought the color would clash, although Jiren is gray himself, and Goku's gray hair is... Well, whatever. He was talking about the next arc, which at that time would have been Goku Black, or would have just been the Frieza golden form. So he wanted to do it, and that's where like the Mexican fans would say, and just fans in general would say, Gohan, white hair, and you know the Mexican memes are Gohan Blanco, y Gohan Calvo, because Calvo means bald, and somebody actually did fan art where he just has like a hair curtain, so he's not completely Calvo then. Goku Ultra Instinct is already set to appear as a toy in Xenoverse 2 as DLC from V-Jump. There was a scan about this, showed him. And in Dragon Ball Heroes, Universe Mission is the this version of Heroes going. They always have something mission. I forgot what the last one was called, but there was like a Galaxy Mission. Now it's Universe Mission. And next to Super Saiyan Blue, I'm guessing Super Saiyan Blue versions of the Heroes characters. You know, basically the kids that represent the players. You know, the player characters. Man, these kids get all the forms too that quick, man. Like what? They're already godly. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. And also about Dragon Ball Super I have to talk about is the last episode that just happened, Vegeta Falls. Speaking as a Vegeta fan, what is wrong with you guys? You hardcore Vegeta fans. Speaking as a Super Vegeta fan, what is going on with y'all? Attacking the writer on Twitter, saying Vegeta should have done it. You guys thinking that these things are written like 1 week before they air. The guy is on Twitter. He doesn't have to say anything. He doesn't even have to talk to us. And you guys are just saying coming at the man. It's always been Goku. Vegeta did great in the Tournament of Power, by the way. He took on a god of frickin' destruction. He had the most KOs, I believe, out of anybody in Universe 7. He put in the work. Him and 17 could tie for MVP, I think, in terms of the work and the help they put in. Goku always wins. He actually hasn't always. Who beat Goku Black? Zeno, technically. Trunks gave him the stabby stab, but Zeno took him out. Who beat? The only one he beat was Golden Frieza, by having a reach the right time. Didn't beat Beerus. Didn't beat Hit in Universe 6 arc. And going all the way back to original Dragon Ball, Goku has only won one tournament. One tournament! The 23rd Tenkaichi Budokai. That's it. He has lost to Master Roshi under Jackie Chun, under the alias Jackie Chun, and he's lost to Ten Shinhan, aka Tien, in the 22nd tournament. And even going all the way to GT, if you want to count GT, he lost in that too, because of like some little, like, I forgot what happened there, but I remember like just some kid just headbutted him out. Like he lost his focus or something, like he was like, I forgot what exactly happened, but like I remember the kid just like getting a surprise hit on him, and it was enough to knock him out the ring. And Vegeta's like, these tournaments mean nothing. Who cares? Let's fight. Let's fight for reals. Gosh, do I have to watch GT again? I don't want to. I mean, I don't hate GT. I always say that. I don't hate it. I just found it boring. It's the one thing about Super and GT that people talk about between Super and GT. I was never bored by Super. Tell you that much. No new episode next week, and Goku goes Goku Blanco the week after next week. And then after that, was it West 129? There's only 131 episodes, so it's only 2 more episodes after that, which I'm guessing, 130 will be like the actual finish, and then 131 is the wrap up. And don't be surprised if it's rushed, because it is rushed. Because, I believe they just found out that, we're not going to continue after March. Back in, only in, November, September, maybe August. And they're like, oh crap, we gotta just, these next episodes we gotta write it so it's got an ending. And then there's the movie coming out later this year, so don't worry. Hopefully it's some sort of break. Hopefully they do something else. Personally, me and 16-Bit Jeff have been saying this, whenever we talk about it, we both agree. Personally, we want to see a reboot. Me and him. What about you guys? Do you want to see a reboot? I would love to, help. Who am I? Nobody. But I actually had an idea for a reboot that I would love to pitch them. Hey, why don't you do a reboot and have so the retcons make sense, so that the story flows a little better. Well, that's me rambling for that's a long time. Of course, when it's edited, it'll be shorter, but the raw recording of this is 7 minutes. Wow. Just for one topic, man. So I'll see you guys next week. Let me know what you guys think, of course. And my back feels a whole lot better. It took about, I heard it the week that I said my back was hurting, I already was hurting for a week, so it took 2 weeks for it to feel better finally. And thank you guys, thank you very much for your well wishes on that. I'm glad, that makes me humbled, and I'm very glad that it's back to being good, and that it wasn't my spine being, it wasn't my spine, it was just a pulled muscle, thank God. Alright, I'll see you guys next week.